Again, we're live, but I wanted to congratulate this team, and I wanted to do, again, a state of the company or a state of the team address here, because like I just said before, I had just started the recording, and I wanted to make sure I got this on recording to share on the video. But last night I was up really late. I was listing out all the accomplishments, because I like to do this before every single international convention, to see what we have done as an organization, as a whole collective team, to grow and enhance our businesses, but also, what we can do to increase everyone's success rate. And I was so honored and humbled, and I felt blessed and so grateful for what the entire team has done over the past 5-6 months, since the social distancing stuff started, since this crazy unprecedented time started. I am blown away at what we've accomplished, guys. I couldn't be more excited about what the future holds for us, with the impact that we have made so far. But during that process, we also created processes and systems that make it so we can absolutely break levels, actually smash and crush records that in the business building department that we have never done before. So I want to help go through this right now. So I'm going to call this our state of the team address pre-MAIC. And I'm going to do this every single year because I've always done it for myself. And I realize that you all should know about this too, because man, it's powerful when you really think about it. So I have my little notepad here. I'm going to set it right in front of me. And I'm going to go through this for you guys first and foremost, right? So let's talk about what we've done so far as a state of the team, what this organization has done in the last 5 or 6 months that had blown me away and made me so absolutely grateful and honored to be in business with you guys. Man, I just want you to know that I would go to war with you guys. I mean, I do. We do it every single day. We're in war with the status quo. If you think about it, we want more than just to plane off in a sea of mediocrity together. We all want something bigger and more powerful for our lives, and that's why we're here to bring in each other together. So let's just talk about. I have a dozen things right now that we have done in the last 5 or 6 months that you guys all need to know about, be aware of. If you're not utilizing them, utilize them. But so many people are, and this is why we've done so well in a challenging time for those who are engaged so well. In fact, probably more growth has happened in this organization over the last 4 or 5 months than I had seen in maybe ever, but in a long time for sure. And we'll see exactly how it all comes together after International Convention. But here we go. Let's talk about the team accomplishments that set us up for record-shattering results following Market America's International Convention 2020. So make sure you're all attending, get your tickets. Number one, we've had dozens and dozens of new pin levels, first of all. Unfranchised levels are being hit all over the organization. I know last week we had 5 just last week. 5 just last week, executive coordinators and coordinators. I know we have one senior master in process right now. I know Lisa and I are just about to hit executive. We're right at the executive director level. It's very, very close. Tons of people that are going to be hitting professional coordinators, supervisor coordinators. Guys, we've done so well with all the systems I'm about to tell you about that we've put together, but the results speak for themselves. Dozens and dozens of new unfranchised owner levels in the team. And if you guys are engaged in the Facebook community and the emails and the texts, you're seeing that recognition because we are mastering the art of recognizing people through virtual approaches, virtual recognition of people's accomplishments. We're mastering them. We're getting better and better and better at it. But man, that's the first thing that I think is such an important point. We are growing, we're hitting levels, and everyone who's engaging in what we're talking about here are having the same results because they're engaged. And it's a process that literally takes you where you want to go. So that's number one. Number two, we have built together, and I'm not taking credit for a lot of this, guys. A lot of this stuff has been done by majority of you great entrepreneurs out there working together to put this together synergistically. We together have built a powerful online virtual interactive community. I mean, how great has it been for all of the connectivity that we've been able to create through the Facebook group, through our weekly interactive Zoom programs that we're doing, where everybody is meeting each other, building relationships, being a part of a community that we never had before because they were all segmented in different geographical areas. We've been able to create the most powerful virtual and interactive community that I've ever seen in my 21-year career with this business, because we have people all over the country that know each other, that are friends, that are communicating, that are working together, that are doing meetings together. It's been absolutely inspiring, to say the least, for us to see and watch that happen within this team. That's number two, a powerful virtual and interactive community. Unbelievable. If you're not, and again, if you're listening here and you don't know what I'm talking about, get plugged in. But those that are, comment below what I'm saying and share with everybody what these things have done for you so people can understand. Number three, we have been able to create together the best communication system we've ever had. Our communication system that we have an entire text marketing group. You can go into the announcements of the team Facebook page and you can make sure that you're opted into the text group. We have an incredible email marketing process whenever anything important or educational is about to happen, we put it out. We have the entire team open and available to jump on that, and tons of people are already. And obviously we have the Facebook group. So we have, I would like to call it a triple threat communication platform now, perfectly put together. So when you opt in and you're in the Facebook group, the email newsletter, and the text group, you're never going to miss anything. You're going to know everything that's going on, and that's so important so everybody is not left in the dark, right? And man, we have done such a great job to keep people communicating, and I think that's why all of the systems that we have together are succeeding so well and growing so well, because everybody knows that they exist, right? So that's number three. Number four, this all has led, again, what I talked about earlier, to people working together around the world, because they build relationships during all these interactive things we're doing. We are doing so much every single week. I'm going to talk about some of those here, to where people are engaging, working together, building relationships, building a community, being a part of something bigger than themselves. You know, this is not about me or Lisa or anyone leader. It's about all of us collectively together, all on the same path with the same goals to go to the same place. And that is financial independence and residual income for everybody. And we have so many people who have different personalities that jive with each other differently. And this virtual interactive community, where we require everybody to interact and have their video on and have their audio on and introduce all the new people so they can feel a part of something, man, it has created an opportunity for so many people to work together, from Virginia Beach, showing plans for people in California, showing plans for people in Florida, showing plans for people in New Jersey, showing plans for people in Pennsylvania, doing interactive call business building things with each other, even though you might not be in the same verticals. Man, it's been so awesome to see, and everyone's growing exponentially because of it. That's where a lot of these pin levels have come from, leveraging each other's strengths. Oh, man, it's been so powerful. And I get choked up a little bit thinking about it because of how awesome this has been to watch and to see this all come together in again, a challenging time. Next thing, number five, guys, we're making an impact on people's health of more people than we ever had. I mean, when you think about what we're doing in this situation where a lot of people are concerned more about health than ever, and we're able to help people through a virtual way of sending trial sizes, having virtual health events where we give people information and people get together and do testimonials and do virtual health seminars. And we can have people fill out health surveys online where they can learn about the products. Oh my goodness, it's been amazing. And the number of customers and the amount of people that are taking our products, that are enhancing their health so they can keep themselves as safe and healthy as possible by giving their body the proper nutrients. And we're the conduit for that, guys. We are changing people's lives, and I wouldn't even be shy to say I would even venture we're saving people's lives because we're helping them get in optimal health in a challenging health time like this. I mean, hey, if you have a good functioning, healthy, nutrient-fueled body, I think you have the best chance of keeping yourself safe and healthy, right? I mean, that's the bottom line, right? And we're doing that because of all the virtual interactive things and virtual health opportunities that we provide people with all the systems we have created and we're using to share out there with the health surveys, trial sizes, and our virtual health events we're doing. And everybody should be hosting this. That's number 5. Number 6, guys, we have put together the absolute most effective, and guys, I've been using Zoom for a long time, but we have put together, all of us, as a unit, people, everybody's contributing, the most effective and impactful virtual business building process I have ever seen. It's working, it's duplicatable, anybody can do it because we have put together a process where people can do online business presentations with an updated, perfected, and systemized PowerPoint, right? That helps people share the business professionally in an effective manner, in a timely manner, but also it shares what makes us different. And this PowerPoint is duplicatable by everybody, and it's effective too. It's not just getting it done, but it's effective in getting the message across on what makes us different. And we've also helped people master the invitation product, joining like technology with traditional means of inviting to make it to where everybody has people showing up as long as they are following the process, the invitation process properly. And they're having more people evaluate the business than ever before. And again, more and more people are looking for a way to work from home. And we have made and changed people's lives because of our business already since this pandemic started. I'm telling you, it's a powerful thing. So that's number 6. Number 7, guys, our virtual training interactives are game changing. Our virtual training interactives, right, that come from our calendar, right, that we have. I mean, it's so funny. I keep them all here to remind myself how incredibly proud I am of this organization. But, I have, look at this. I got it all. April, May, June, July, August, September, right? I have them all right here because it's so amazing what we're able to do in terms of engaging and interacting with people. And giving people something every single week to plug into. The basic minimums of the business is listening to an audio every day, but also attending meetings every week. And right now we can't have meetings. So these Zoom live interactives helped us bridge that gap to where we have, Monday Fun Today and Motos Monday. We have Team Building Tuesday, we have Wellness Wednesday, we have Fresh Face Friday. We have events on our virtual calendar that people can plug into, constantly learn, have ongoing education, but it's set up to where anybody can plug in, whether they're either brand new or been around a while, to have constant ongoing education for them. We're covering all types of topics: business building, health, wellness, weight loss, skincare, cosmetics, beauty, all these type of things. We're even doing things that aren't every single week, but things on Debt Shredder and all kinds of stuff in a virtual business building process. And it's the most impactful we've ever done because we're engaged, it's effective, and it's giving people an opportunity to meet each other and be a part of something, again, bigger than themselves. And it has made a huge difference. I mean, the relationships that I see that are authentic, pure, real relationships from people, man, it is so great. And this is something that you can be proud of. In fact, I would even tell you guys that these things aren't just for training, but anytime you have a prospect, I would get your prospects to come on any of these Zoom interactives and introduce them as guests to the rest of the team. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. People buy people more than they buy products. And when people can see the team that we have, I mean, we've always had one of the most incredible teams in the world, but now people know it, because they have opportunities to meet the team and interact with the team and connect the team from all over the country at a lot of different times instead of only once or twice a year when we're together at convention and World Conference, right? Man, it's such a big deal. So that virtual training calendar is awesome. It's repetitive. It's consistent. We never miss. We're always having it. People can depend on it. They can use it to train themselves, to keep their brains in the game, but also to bring their new people to, and even their prospects or people that they have that are evaluating the business to see, wow, this business is great, but these people that I'll work with are even greater. And man, it's been so great to see. And that was number 7. Wow. Again, people by people. Number 8. And that was, with the calendar. Number 8, guys, we have perfected the onboarding process. A lot of people, when you bring on a partner, they don't know exactly what to do all the time. We have perfected the onboarding process so we can bring people on, obviously, when we sit with them, but also virtually, right across the board, and set the expectations right with our onboarding system to success, which actually is a supplement to the Getting Started Guide. It's a simplified supplement to the Getting Started Guide because we had to make some tweaks and changes when everything became virtual. We didn't have a choice. We had to. So what happened was we have mastered this, and man, this is just awesome when you bring people on. You basically print off the onboarding checklist, and the first page, there's only 2 pages, there's a cover and 2 pages. First page you give the new person and explain to them the minimum things that they need to commit to for a year. That's it, minimum. And that sets the expectations to them, and they know everything. It tells them on the bottom what the sponsor will share with them, the audios, the virtual training calendar, the YouTube playlist to see all of our virtual trainings before that are recorded. Make sure they get a ticket to the next event. And we booked their business launch and their product, their virtual business launch and their virtual product event. It's perfect. And then what happens is the second page, right, is the checklist that the sponsor keeps. And they just simply put their partner name and their start date. And then it has, little things like introduce them to the communication group and Facebook list, have them opt into the text marketing, have them get on email notifications, make sure they have the audios created. Make sure they purchase a ticket. And you're writing the dates here. So now it's making sure that you're leading them right. So we have mastered the onboarding process. So it's really turnkey, even more effectively, virtually now, than it's ever been before. And it makes it so easy to do. And it makes sure that you're leading your people right and you're mentoring them right. I used to call it the mentoring checklist. And that's really what it is. But I called it the new franchise owner onboarding systemized for success. And this is the onboarding checklist. You can call this the mentoring checklist, but it makes sure you're mentoring them right. Such a big thing, and I hope you're using that. But it has been incredibly impactful for people that have used it. That's number 8, perfected onboarding process. Number 9, and all this stuff together we've done in the last 4 or 5 months, perfected it again and made it. We've had a lot of this in place as a team, but we've all worked together to make this more effective from a virtual standpoint ever, because we don't know how long we're gonna have to be fully virtual like this. It's gonna be a good handful of months yet, who knows? It could be longer. But the reality of it is we made this so we can make more impact, build a stronger and more solid business than ever before from home because of all these things we put together. And I am, again, so honored for the team that we have that have all contributed to this. Again, I'm just telling you guys this information, but I'm not the reason this is all together. There's so many great leaders that have contributed heavily to all this stuff, and it's made me so proud to be in business with you guys. Number 9, we are developing leaders more effectively than ever. I actually created this, a TNT mastermind group, that are executive coordinators above, that we share leadership development, leadership enhancement stuff. And everybody that's on here that's listening, that's a coordinator, executive coordinator above, make sure you're on the TNT mastermind group. And you're actually checking that out once or twice a week, because we put out very important leadership development and leadership equipping and raising up leaders' content materials that I am constantly learning myself to make myself a better leader, to bring better value to the team. And all the rest of the team is doing that with their leadership development through this private group that we have set up for our earners, our leaders, right? That everybody can get in there and take a real life engagement into your development to be the best version of yourself from a leadership perspective possible for your team. The better your leadership is developed, the better leader you're going to be, and the stronger team you're going to have, and the more value you bring your team, and the more loyalty, and it's just such an incredible thing. So that's number 9. We have created an entire process where we're helping raise up and grow leaders. Man, it's so good. And if you guys haven't seen it, get on it. It's the TNT Mastermind, Leaders Mastermind group. That's number 9. 3 more. Number 10, we have mastered hybrid events, guys. One of the challenges, one of the most powerful things of our business is having conferences and seminars, right? But we haven't been able to have traditional conferences and seminars, and we had to know how to pivot. And again, at first, when things first happened, we were just doing Zooms where everybody was sitting from home. But we realized we could safely get together with a small group of people and have our event happen where there's a small studio audience and we're speaking to an audience. So it's more effective communication because we're speaking to a small audience while we're Zooming it, streaming online. And we have perfected that hybrid event. We've mastered it. And the last local seminar we did with me, Lisa, and Larry Rogowski really supported it and made such an impact. It just delivers the message so much better because of the small studio audience with the live stream happening simultaneously. And guys, we put that together so incredibly well. And you're going to see that, by the way, with the convention. It's going to be similar. And in fact, even at a greater scale because they have the resources to make it even bigger and better. But we've mastered that from a team level, and it's been awesome to see all of us working together and getting small interactive groups and watch parties, right? We started doing them. Now the company's doing, we started doing them, months ago, and it made all the difference in the world because you have the chance of having an experience with other people and focusing with a small group of other people while you're attending an event instead of just halfway listening or paying attention because you're doing something else. And if it's just you, it's not the same experience as with a small group. So creating these hybrid events have been so good. And you'll see more and more of that to come. Number 11, and second to last thing, is we've created we've taken the wellness events and beauty events and product events. And I got together with several leaders in the company and I really leaned on them that were really good at the retailing events live and really absorbed information. And we together, between me and Maleva and Steve and, Nick and Roseanne and just so many other leaders, Darwin, Vino, we're just getting together and we are finding and figured out the most effective ways to engage people in virtual wellness 101s. And virtual beauty basics events and virtual product events where we can offer virtual wellness overviews where we can go over and help people create a customer base from home, sitting from their home computer that they never been able to do before. And we've perfected it so good that the people that are doing it and they follow the easy guide to running these virtual events get customers automatically. And it's just by simply getting people to evaluate the product and services, and it just leads to customers automatically. And people are doing a tremendous amount of sales, and they're making a financial impact for themselves right away by making a health impact in other people's lives right away at the same time. So they're building an instant income from home, like starting the day they do the wellness events while making a difference in other people's lives. So these virtual events have been incredible, and we have the entire process outlined in the Dropbox file. So if you need that, let me know. And then the last thing, guys, is this whole entire process has really started to raise up core values of a team. I'm not going to go through the core values because they make themselves obvious during the process, but you see that the people that are part of this have hearts of gold. They do things for the service of others. They're not self-absorbed people. Just I don't have to tell you guys what the core values are. You can feel them, you can sense them, you can taste them, because when you are involved in interacting with these people, all the leadership of the organization, you realize we all have a common ground. We are here to serve others, to help other people make it, to be of service, to lift each other up, to raise each other up, to be there to encourage each other when we need the encouragement, to be there to cry with each other when that's necessary, to inspire, to pray with each other. We're here to do it all. And the core values that this team has put together is like nothing I've ever seen before. And I got to tell you, I'm more proud of the team that we have now than any team I've ever had in my career in 21 years because of how we've come together as a unit and created something that people just, listen, I will tell you right now, people would love just to be a part of this team simply because of the team. The products and the income is a bonus, but the team we've built, because of all these things we put together as a unit, is more powerful than anything else we have. And I got to tell you, that makes me so honored again and humbled and proud to be with you guys. I am just like overflowing with gratitude today. So we have work to do moving forward, though. So that's what it's all about. And all this leads us into the next Market America International Convention. I couldn't be prouder of this team. I couldn't be more honored to be your partner. I couldn't be more honored to do life with you, more humbled to be in business with some of you that are a lot smarter than me. It was, we all have our gifts and strengths and we all have our weaknesses, but the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. Hi, Haley.
I just put my knee on my cool bed and I can messing on my waffle makes my legs here.
Good job. Okay. That is the perfect definition of Hurricane Haley right there. That was like the best. So anyway, so guys, thank you for being on. So what we have to do, what's going to happen now? Guys, this system took a ton of hard work. It took a ton of sacrifice and commitments from people and hours of sleepless nights, like creating stuff because I don't like doing stuff with, and a lot of other leaders doing stuff and downtime, where we're just making this work and studying and trial and error and doing all this stuff. Guys, we are ready with all these systems, the virtual interactive community, all of our communication systems, the way we have the ability to work together, the online health sessions that we perfected, the interactive virtual trainings consistently, the onboarding process, the leadership development processes, all these things working together. We are primed to take this to a whole nother level and watch everybody hit the income levels that they desire and deserve and really want to have, because the system is there and it's perfected and it's ready to go to the next level. We've all grown. We've actually had, again, tons of results, but that's nothing compared to what's to come because you guys did it. I didn't do it. The company didn't do it. You guys did it. You came together as a unit and created a system and a process because the people are the reason that people are going to stick around and they're going to learn and grow and engage. I can't wait to get on Zooms every night, not just because I know we're going to learn together, but most importantly, because we're going to connect with each other. We're going to build together. We're going to learn together. We're going to grow together. We're going to laugh together, right? We're going to have a great time, but most importantly, we're going to make a difference in the world together, and we're going to make a difference that no one else has ever seen before. I'm telling you, this team is primed and ready to absolutely shatter records. We're already doing great. I guarantee we're one of the fastest growing organizations in the company, no doubt. But we're going to it's going to be awesome, and I can't wait to be there with you guys. So Market America International Convention is the most important thing moving forward, guys. Treat it like what it is. Treat it like you're attending. Don't halfway it. Don't listen while you're doing something else. Call out of work. Figure it out. Take the days off. It's just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, all 3 days. Take off. Sacrifice. Make the commitment. If you knew there was a silver bullet in that event and you didn't know when it was going to come, but that silver bullet would get you to $2,100 a week and you didn't know what minute they were going to drop it throughout the entire 3 days, but you knew once you got it, you'd be at a six-figure earning. You would have the silver bullet to get to a six-figure income. Would you try to halfway listen to it and say, well, I'll listen to it on video later or I'll watch it later? No, that's not what leaders do. That's not what successful entrepreneurs do. They commit. They treat it like $1 million business. Your $1 million earning or your six-figure earning residual income, it is connected to your consistent commitment to focus, unencumbered, at attending our big conferences, especially the International Convention. This one's going to be the biggest and best ever. I hope you can attend it with a group of people, but if not, get on yourself, but focus, dedicated, nothing interfering. Lock yourself into a room and just devour it. It's 3 days for the rest of your life. It's 1%, 3 years out of 300, less than 1% of the year that could change your life forever. And remember, it could do that for all your people if you can get them on too. So guys, I can't wait for continuing the implementation and getting everybody involved in all these accomplishments and systems that we have a team has set up. And it's just going to get better and better and better. But this is so powerful looking at it. And it blew me away what we've done so far. But the best is yet to come. And I cannot wait to see you guys all at the levels you desire. And I'm going to work my ass off to make sure that these systems get better and better and better personally. And I'm going to empower the leaders that are out there to keep contributing as they have so far, to keep offering this to everybody so we can all win together. Thank you guys for being here. Much appreciated. Let's make it happen. We'll see you guys at convention. It's going to be a great weekend. Make it happen for yourselves, and we'll see you guys soon.